I'm... I'm not sure what happened. A monk from the Sijic Order. Here after all these years, and then... he just leaves. I hope we didn't offend him somehow. Beyond asking for you, he never said. Very strange indeed. Really? And what might that be? I'm sorry, what? Well, I'd certainly love to have such a powerful staff, but I'm not really sure that any of us need it. And how do you know of this? Did you really? And he specifically mentioned the staff of Magnus? I'm impressed with your initiative. Of course, someone will need to follow up on this. A most impressive attitude. Keep this up, and you'll do something as specific and ancient as the staff of Magnus. I'm not sure we'd ever find something like that. I seem to recall Mirabelle mentioning the staff somewhat recently.
I'm glad that I'm finally
Why don't you see if she can tell you anything? I'm quite pleased with your progress, you know. You've certainly proven yourself to be more than a mere apprentice. Well done. This circlet once proved invaluable to me. I hope it can be of use to you now.
What's our next move?
I have many important things on my mind. Your concern.
I hope Mirabelle is helpful in locating...
Please don't... If there are any... Well, now that's an odd question. Why in the... I see. Well, yes, I suppose I did mention it, though I'm not sure what he expects me to tell you. I only brought it to his attention a few months back when the Synod showed up here looking for it. They were apparently under the impression we were keeping it in a closet somewhere. Mages based out of Cyrodiil. They fancy themselves the imperial authority on magic these last few hundred years. My understanding is that all they really do is make noise in an attempt to curry favor from the Emperor. Lots of politics, little magic. I was quite surprised to find them on our doorstep. They seemed amiable enough, but their line of questioning made me uneasy. It became clear they're trying to hoard powerful artifacts, looking to consolidate power. No one here does. The Synod seemed convinced it was somewhere in Skyrim. They inquired about the ruins of Mzulft, but that's all I remember. It sounded like they were heading there, though they were rather secretive about why. I suppose if you're intent on looking for the staff, there's a chance they might be in Mzulft yet. Just don't expect them to be cooperative. Have you managed? I'm not really sure. Made and used by Magnus himself, if you believe those sorts of things. I believe I've heard it said that it's the only thing that could adequately contain his power. The sort of embellishment wizards of ancient times loved to make.
Got some good pieces out here if you're looking to buy.
Well, we've got... Looking to protect yourself or deal some damage? Good doing business with you.
What's our next move? If it'll help us get moving quicker, sure. Lead on.
You look like me. Looking to protect yourself or deal some damage? Mm-hmm.
If it'll help us get moving quicker, sure. Right behind you.
I work for Bellathor at the General Goods Store.
Let me know if you see anything you like. Everything's for... I'd eat trinkets, odds and ends, that sort of thing. Do come back.
Do you get to the Cloud District very often? Oh, what am I saying? Of course you don't.
Heard they're reforming the Dawn Guard. Vampire hunters or something in the old fort near Riften. Might consider joining up myself.
It's a shame, isn't it?
Do the elves take your homes? Your businesses? Your children?
Be careful.
Come to Dragon. Take a look. You know, if you've got the aptitude, you should join the Mages College in Winterhold.
Proventus, you must help me.
What's our
We need
next
to
move?
convince my brother
If
to
it'll
do
help
what I
us get
want.
moving quicker, sure. Right behind you.
We do, Hrongar. Your brother is the Jarl. You know I can't question his judgment. I'm not asking you to defy the Jarl.
Come to Dragon's Reach to discuss the ongoing hostility.
You subtly
like the rest of the great warriors.
To the war. You're his steward. He'll listen to you. Leave me out of your intrigues, Hrongar. If you have something to say to the Jarl, say it with your own tongue.
Whiterun, the pride of Skyrim. Doesn't look like much to me. Now, Blacklight, on the other hand, that's a proper city.
Absurd that you can't cook good sweet rolls in the skeever hole of a city. Absurd that you can't cook good sweet rolls in the skeever hole of a city.
There's a tranquility, spells and incantations for those with the talent to cast them. You know, if you've got the aptitude, you should join the Mages College in Winterhold.
What's our next move? If it'll help us get moving quicker, sure. Lead on! If it'll help us get moving quicker, sure. Right behind you.
Another wanderer, here to lick my father's boots. Good job. Another wanderer, here to lick my father's boots. Good job.
Please keep your Valgrup when he gods, you are... Oh, yeah. I am... Oh, yes. They have... Take your... And those... Every... Well, not yet, anyway. Take your... And those are just the physical threats. Assaults on his sanity are another matter entirely.
Even now, we must not... But until brave heroes step forward to destroy these monsters.
I serve Jarl Balgruuf as
the best
steward.
We can do. Now, if you don't mind, I've got a city to keep.
Enjoy your visit to Dragon's Reach.
All this standing around is rubbish.
The Jarl is, as you can imagine, very busy. Splendid. There's a house available right now. Wonderful. Here's the key to your new home. I'll be glad to... And of course, don't forget to consult... What would you like to purchase?
Doesn't look like much to me. Now black light on the proper city.
Very well. Is there anything else you'd like to purchase? Very well. Is there anything else you'd like to purchase? Very well. Is there anything else you'd like to purchase? Very well. Is there anything else you'd like? Very well. Is there anything else you'd like to purchase? Very well. I'll make the arrangements. Is there anything else you'd like to purchase? Very well. Is there anything else you'd like to purchase? Very well. Is there anything else you'd like to purchase? As you wish. Speak to me again if you decide to purchase some decorations for your home.
Some are saying the Sigil monks have been seen in Skyrim. They're an ancient order.
If my cleaning gets in your way, just say the word and I'll be up. This here is Dragon's Reach, and it's my task to see it looks fit. Yes?
You're the best. Can you be my mother? Oh, thank you. Divine. It's... since she died. I wound up here, but... I don't know what to do.
Men are all alike, from Skyrim to Hammerfell. They care only for war and fun.
I'm the commander of the guard here in Whiterun.
Watch what you're doing.
Whiterun, the pride of Sky. Doesn't look like much to me. Now, Blacklight, on the other hand, that's a proper city.
Alfred, I'm as much a Nord as the... Man, but I'm no fool. I don't live in the past like those great days.
What's our next move? If it'll help us get moving quicker, sure. Lead on.
Place you have here. I never knew you were so wealthy.
Damn those gray main stools. Vienna.
I had another run-in with a thief's guild.
Be careful, Neil.
Heard they're reforming the Dawn Guard. Vampire hunters or something in the old fort near Richland. Might consider joining up myself.
I'm glad that I'm finally traveling with someone who seems competent. My last patron was killed trying to tackle an entire fort of bandits alone.
Those who shirk their duties will get an extra beating. Do I make myself clear?
Yes,
Grelid.
And one more thing. I will hear no more talk of adoptions. None of you riffraff is getting adopted, ever. Nobody needs you. Nobody wants you. That, my darlings, is why you're here. Why you will always be here. Until the day you come of age and get thrown into that
What's
wide,
our next
horrible world.
If it'll help us get moving quicker, sure.
Now, what do you all say?
Long story. He had an insatiable, simple... Anyway, well, my boss wasn't about until we... My patron...
At that moment, I knew I'd never see him again.
Oh, fine. Go on. Leave me here. When you decide to return to your senses...
Hands to yourself.
You know... Huh?
I'm really afraid of Grelid. When Aventus escaped, she was so mad. I got
get
double
yourself
the
a
beatings
kid.
that day.
You're out of luck. No way Grelid
I do
would let
hope
any of us get
Miss
adopted.
Grelid is...
Especially
Well,
now
she's a
since
terrible
Aventus
old
took
crone. No person could be that cruel. I think she's part Hagraven. She only lets us out in the yard once, in the morning. And she just stands there watching us. Like I said, Hagraven. Bye. It's too bad. I ain't afraid of the old hag, still. I wish Constance was in charge. She treats us real good. Constance. Sometimes she gives me little snacks, which is good, because we only get but one meal. Late, too, in the afternoon. I'm a growing boy. I need as much food as I can get. Until next time. My parent, Miss she only lets us out, like I said, Hagraven. I was named after the sound a lion makes. Sometimes, when she goes to her, a boy's gotta make a living, right? Until next time.
I hate it here. I'm strong and quick and can do any chore you want. I hate her. Everyone hates her. She's the meanest person I ever met. Sometimes she even locks us in the room. Constance tries to stop her. It is real good to us, but it's never enough.
What do you want? You have no business being in here. What are you staring at, you worthless piece of gutter trash? I simply must start locking the doors again. You don't scare me. You're trying to frighten me, hmm? Do your worst. You're trying to frighten me, hmm? Do your worst.
I was enjoying our travels together before we parted company. I'd be happy to rejoin you for no charge, if you're interested.
You really shouldn't be here. I'm sorry, but sadly, Grelod runs... But I'm sorry, no. Grelod is the headmistress here, and she's decided not to allow any adoptions right now. I wish things were otherwise. All of these children deserve a better home, but there's nothing I can do. My only concern is for the children. Need something? Sadly, yes. Even the townsfolk have taken to calling her Grelod the Kind. Her very existence has... Grelod runs this orphanage because she's old and set in her ways and doesn't know any other life. These children need love and comfort. But I'm sorry. You should go. The children aren't up for adoption, and it's cruel to get their hopes up. Besides, Grelod hates visitors.
I hate it here. Grelod the Kind is the
You
meanest
don't
person.
It's too bad the orphanage ain't letting us. My parents dropped me off here to be the best son ever. But they're coming back to get me. They said so. My parents dropped me off here a year ago, but they're coming back to get me. They said so. Someone has killed Grelod!
Grelod is dead! Aventus did it!
Hooray! Grelod the Kind is dead at last! We're saved! Yay!
Aventus really did it! He got the Dark Brotherhood to kill old Grelod.
Hurrah! Hurrah!
Ouch! Hey!
Hooray! When Aventus escaped, Grelod got meaner than ever. I really thought she was going to kill one of us. Guess not. When Aventus took off, when he said those things about killing Grelod, I never imagined he was
Kill one
serious.
person. Kill one person and you can solve so many problems. I wondered.
Enough! I can't believe it! Grelod is dead? She's really dead!
Heard they're reforming the Dawn Guard. Vampire hunters or something. In the old
Well, Grelod the Kind. Is she, you know... Aha! I knew you could do it. I just knew it. I knew the Dark Brotherhood would save me. Here, just like I promised. This should fetch you a nice price. And thank you. Thank you again. I'll go back to the orphanage in a while. I'll give them time to, you know, clean up the mess. I'll go back to the orphanage in a while. I'll give them time. When I grow up, I'm going to be an assassin. That way I can help lots of children just like you. When I grow up, I'm going to be an assassin. That way I can help lots of children just like you.
Sleep well? Does it matter? You're warm, dry, and still very much alive. That's more than can be said for old Grelod. Half of Skyrim knows. Old hag gets butchered in her own orphanage? Things like that tend to get around. Oh, but don't misunderstand. I'm not criticizing. It was a good kill. Old Crone had it coming. And you saved a group of urchins to boot. But there is a slight, problem. You see, that little Aretino boy was looking for the Dark Brotherhood. For me and my associates. Grelod the Kind was, by all rights, a Dark Brotherhood contract. A kill that you stole. A kill you must repay. Well now, funny you should ask. If you turn around, you'll notice my guests. I've collected them from, well, that's not really important. The here and now, that's what matters. You see, there's a contract out on one of them, and that person can't leave this room alive. But, oh, which? Make your choice. Make your kill. I just want to observe and admire. See, I knew we could resolve this civilly. Well, get to it then. Pick your guest and send the poor fool to the void. I'll give you the key to this shack and you'll be on your way.
The anticipation is killing me. Can you figure out who has the contract? Which one will you choose? The anticipation is killing me. Can you figure out who has the contract? Which one will you choose?
Get these... None of your damn business who I am. If you're going to kill me, just do it already. Esmara is my witness. If I didn't have this hood on right now, I would spit right in your face. Excuse me? What kind of question is that? I'm a woman living in Skyrim with 6 children and no husband. I don't have the time or the patience to be nice. Do some people look down on me? Have I made some enemies? You're damn right. None of your Esmara is my witness. If I didn't have this hood on right now, I would spit right in your
Come
face.
now, what a... Ah, Varsha, at your service. Obtainer of goods, taker of lives, and defiler of daughters.
Out of here!
Have you not heard of me? Perhaps I will have my people carve my name in your corpse as a reminder. Me? Are you serious? The real question is, a day goes by without someone trying to cut me in this... Ah, have you not heard of me? Perhaps I will have my people carve my name in your corpse as a reminder.
My name is Full-Time. I'm a soldier. Well, mercenary, really. You know, a sellsword. I've lived in... That's all. I'm a nobody, really. So, can't you... What? Oh, God. I don't want to die. Please, I don't know. I mean, I'm a soldier. I've killed people. But war is war, right? Nobody could blame me for that. Could they?
Tell
you what, you
off
release
of me.
me, and I promise my associates will
Please,
not cut you down
whatever
like an
it
animal and
I'm
butcher you. It is a win-win.
Oh, God, please, let me live. I'll do anything you want.
Come now, whatever the problem, we can talk about it like civilized folk, hmm?
Ah, the feisty good wife. Quite the mouth on her. Someone must have wanted her dead. Right? Oh, no, no, no. Don't you understand? Guilt, innocence, right, wrong, irrelevant. The conniving Khajiit. Cat like that was sure to have enemies. It's no wonder you chose him. Oh, no, no, no. Don't...
What's happening? Damn it, what are you doing?
Oh ho! The whimpering Nord, eh? Yes. Yes, I can see how you'd come to that conclusion. Interesting choice. Oh, no, no, no. Of course. I would like... In the south, when question... I'll see you at home.
Cowards. Stealing a woman from her home. For shame. By the...
Remember, the sanctuary is in the southern pine forest, just beneath the road and away.
God, please, let me live. I'll do anything you want.
Ah, the feisty good wife. Quite the mouth on her. Someone must have wanted her dead. Right? Oh, no, no, no. Of course. I would... In the south, when question... I'll see you at home.
Ah, have you not heard of me? Perhaps I will have my people carve my name in your corpse as a
Stealing a
reminder.
woman from her home. For shame.
I can hear you.
Promise my... Hello? Ah, Vaja, at your service. Have you not heard of me?
The conniving Khajiit. Cat like that was sure to have enemies. Oh, no, no, no. Of course. I would... In the south, when question... I'll see you at home. Ah, at last. I hope you found the place all right. Well, what happens now? This, as you can see, is our sanctuary. Our family, my dearest. Our family. Together. But you must... Ah, but one last thing. A welcome home present. The armor of the Dark Brotherhood. The unholy matron, the shrouded lady, the mistress of the void. She goes by... Today, well, she's a skeleton. Yes, the Night Mother... I don't know where the Keeper is... You can run. If the guard accepts, you can serve your time. But there is another option. They used to... The Night Mother... But that was a... But people don't know. Used to... All those... Line? Respect your family. Used to be... All those... Bottom line? This... I had an uncle, you see. I was recruited by the Dark Brotherhood, and have been here ever since. I met my husband, Arnbjorn, rose to leadership. And now, here we are. I'm afraid I don't have a primary contract for you yet. Be sure and introduce yourself to your new family members.
Again.
Do the part where he tries to buy you some candy.
So you're the newest member of our dwindling, dysfunctional little family. I've heard quite a bit about you.
Ah, you must mean my little adventure on the ship.
Ah, going for the mysterious and brooding thing, huh? That may work for your targets, but you'll find I'm not so easily impressed.
The wolf, my creator gave me a valuable piece of advice.
And more.
never lose. And
But
I
they'll
never
keep...
do.
You can turn each one in as it's completed, or I'll teach you how to use it effectively and keep you quick on... Well then, let's get started. Your target, when you've completed all those, we'll see if I might have some more. She separated from her husband several months ago. Now, he lives just... And he's right. He lives just... And he's right. He's a hapless beggar living in some ruins just outside the village of Iverstead. Easy, even for you. Ah, I am a... My past is long... Ah, well, I'm Redguard, as I'm sure you've noticed. Though not like most of my kind you'll find in Skyrim.
Well,
That's for
it's
damn
raw
sure.
meat. Oh, my
Go on now.
wife has told me.
I've been looking for you. Got something I'm supposed to deliver. Your hands only. Let's see here. There's a new lady in charge of the orphanage in Riften. She asked me to hand out these notices to everyone I met. Looks like that's it. Got to go.
The mercy of Stendarr does not extend to Daedra worshippers. Yes, we're quartered in the Hall of the Vigil. He is the God. We bring his compassion where none
Wherever
can be
the Daedra
found,
hide,
by
the
cleansing
Vigil of
all
Stendarr
those who would
will
offend
cast
them
his
into the
children.
light. The Vigil will be watching you. Stendarr's mercy be upon you, for the Vigil has none to spare. The suffering the Daedra cause will not go unpunished. The suffering the Daedra cause will not go unpunished. The suffering the Daedra cause will not go unpunished. The suffering the Daedra cause will not go unpunished. Walk always in the light, or we will drag you to it. Walk always in the light, or we will drag you to it. The mercy of Stendarr does not extend to Daedra worshippers. Walk always in the light, or we will drag you to it. Walk always in the light, or we will drag you to it. Stendarr's mercy be upon you, for the Vigil has none to spare. Wherever the Daedra hide, the Vigil of Stendarr will cast them into the light. The suffering the Daedra cause will not go unpunished. The suffering the Daedra cause will not go unpunished. The mercy of Stendarr does not extend to Daedra worshippers. Wherever the Daedra hide, the Vigil of Stendarr will cast them into the light. The mercy of Stendarr does not extend to Daedra worshippers. The suffering the Daedra cause will not go unpunished. Wherever the Daedra hide, the Vigil of Stendarr will cast them into the light. The suffering the Daedra cause will not go unpunished. Stendarr's mercy be upon you, for the Vigil has none to spare. Stendarr's mercy be upon you.